يلا يلا.
What do you see? Such a massive dig. What are they up to? Such a massive dig. What are they up to? Impressive work, my friend. Are you digging up something for the Khalifa?
Never you mind all that.
The remains of past empires intrigues me. Do you mind if I take a look around?
Look at the old rocks all you want, but don't touch our tools and chests.
I would not dream of it.
Heat makes me ill.
What see you, my friend?
This heat makes me ill. I want to vomit.
Whatever you do, don't ask for Dr. Hassan.
I know.
Mercenaries guarding the site. They must have found something important.
When do we get paid, Captain? We will get paid. One way or the other.
Are you the leader of this battle-scarred band of war dogs? You must get paid well.
Not as much as we want to get paid, I'll tell you that.
Care to do a little work for me?
Maybe. What's this job then?
See those fancy Khalifa's men over there? I might need a hand.
Let's work something out.
Spoken like a true mercenary. Here is a token of my appreciation.
Hey, it's honest work. Get paid. One way or the other.
They don't have much to steal. But it's something.
It was me. He was too busy pissing himself.
So, wise one, how would you defeat an annoying... Off with you.
على الأقل في خراسان إنهم ينفذون مشيئة الله في بخارى.
هل تظن أن الأتراك
They are wild but skilled. Formidable. But so am I.
What?
I still can't believe you might hold it up. I know you don't get angry often, but you'll have to do something. What? Who's... Please! It would be real dumb to mess with this.
Nothing important here. I should keep looking.
Hold on!
I'll call for help.
This chest has Ahmed's signature seal on it. Must be his. Interesting. A letter to Ahmed from a Dr. Hassan. Ahmed must be at the hospital working with this doctor. But what is a famous inventor doing with a doctor? It must all link together somehow.
على الأبواب يبحثون عن مبعوث. قال الحارس
تصدقوا أن القاضي مغص علي حياتي لارتداء الأبيض؟ من الآن
Show me the path ahead.
الأتراك أم ماذا؟ إنه يملي علي ما أفعل. اسألوا يذكرني ذلك.
إن كانت لديك كمية أكبر من المرة السابقة حسنا، علامة
ذلك الكبير مطلقا.
قساوسة.
لم يسبق أن كانت
حتى الصاحب قد تناول بعضا من ذلك العصير المثلج.
بدون 𝙃𝙗𝙗𝙪𝙗. مشاهدة العمال وهم يستخدمون رافعاتهم العملاقة بمهارة.
على منهج نظريات علم الكيمياء.
The Bimaristan, where the best healers in Baghdad gather. Finding Dr. Hassan should lead me to Ahmed.
في التعامل مع الإغريقيين فخذ معك ذلك الغلاف.
فاجأه الأمر حتى إنه خرج من الباب عاريا.
لنقل أثقل الكنز.
مغادرة بيتك.
عندما أقرر أنني اكتفيت من الصخب سأتقاعد هنا.
إذا عدت إلى الدار
ما كوركان
Σίγουρα αυτά είναι παράλογα πράγματα.
سمعت أحدهم يقول وكل هذا إذا
أوه، بخصوص التجربة سآتي
يا
لمساعدتك،
للجنون
لكن ليس
لابد
هذا الشرط.
أنه جنون
سأسافر ل6 أسابيع على الأقل. أريد منه جعفر
ما الذي يجري؟
يبدو أن
كانت الشرطة تدق على الأبواب يبحثون عن مبعوث. قال الحارس فيما أعتقد
שורשים עמוקים. עולי גפנים. אחרת המדרון הזה לא יהיה. אנחנו מבזבזים המון זמן על חיזוק הגדה.
הדאגה הגדולה ביותר שלי כרגע היא גם אני נכחה. למרות זה חייב בגלל כספי
وستهمس الرياح باسمك لسيف القدر.
في الحفاظ على الآداب العامة فأنا أعتقد أنها جيدة.
قطعاً همين. هذا ليس من الحكمة بالتأكيد.
ولم تعد كذلك في عهد العياش.
بشأن تحديد مصدر أي اضطراب يقع في لقد وجدت خبازا جيدا حقا عند المحاورات.
الذي يتناول البصريات.
الآن
ליד שדות המרעה שלי. לא מצליח לישון כי הכלבים נמצאים כל הלילה. מתקרבים עד כדי כך.
אלוהים הרחמן.
הסרע הזו?
على أي حال لشراء عبد محلي جديد.
زردولوها فایده داره؟ واقعا برای این
لم يعد هناك احترام.
غريبة، لكن تلك العدسات قد طبعها بصورة
لك الشرطة متحمسة أكثر من اللازم، كما لو أن لديهم أوامر.
حسنا، سأكون
المراد
الأمير آشد،
ثم
كما أننا ندفع
Another one from the big side.
I need to find a way to Dr. Hassan's office.
يقال إن الرجال الذين يتاجرون فيها عمالقة لهم شعر ملتهب.
What do you see, Enkidu?
أيها المجنون
أكان في يوم
چی خوردی؟ مستی؟
جانب قصر عيسى شو المثل خلوها؟
مؤمنة بالخرافات
ذلك غير معتاد. ليلة البارحة
فایده داره؟
تعتقد أن حنين بن إسحاق يحسن إدارة بيته؟
هدیه رو برای پسرم پیدا کردم.
لن تعجبك نتيجة إزعاج تناول الموضوع في حديث عن تسليم ضبط الشهر.
بالعامة تطلع
وأنصحك بأسواق العباس.
This letter proves it. Hassan is neck deep in the order. The symbol of the order. This all but proves that Dr. Hassan is one of them.
كان الغبار فظيعا في الخارج
Be my eyes, Enkidu.
لا أحد يعلم متى سيعود الحسن. إنه في حالة مزاجية سيئة. آخر مرة
I have some burned scholars here.
بهذه الطريقة
صمم تلك الآلة.
أرى ذلك الآن
Some scholars from the House of Wisdom got burned trying to save the books. We need that room for the patients.
No, that's Dr. Hassan's private laboratory. It's locked. No one must go inside.
So we just leave the burned victims outside. Will someone answer me?
Please, use your indoor voice. You're upsetting the patients.
Dr. Hassan keeps his laboratory locked up. I wonder why. Go, Enkidu.
Τότε ο Επίκουρος από τη μια συνάδει και από την άλλη διαφωνεί τις θέσεις του Αλκίνη ή ακόμα και του Ιμπεν Ισχάκ.
مع أنه بالتأكيد أعلم أن حسين يدرك أن الجاحظ يشير إليه في كتابه البخلاء. تلك الفصلة الأخيرة من المثل الثاني.
Hold on.
Hey! Time to get wet! Someone is going to pay for this! Come on! Everything! And I watch the whole one! Blood will flow!
A broken window. Could be a way in.
Hey! I'll dismember you slowly.
Tell me later. Got work to do.
Wait, what? A likely spot? I'll nail bits of you to every one of the city gates. What? Wait just a...
There is nothing wrong with my methods, only the solution itself. Needs more subjects, more work. I certainly do not need some useless inventor meddling with the great work. Am I not the great and dreadful 𝙑𝙧𝙢𝙗? Maybe I should not think that way. Focus, Hassan, focus.
Yeah.
Hey, you're not allowed in here. Guard!
I am here for you.
Guard! Hurry!
The doctor is dead. Now to find Ahmed and solve this bloody mystery.
Basim, what happened here?
Where were you, Ahmad?
I was around. I'm always around. Would you tell me what happened?
Are you aware this man works for the Order?
He called on me a few weeks ago after they found something in the desert. An ancient mechanism of some sort. They needed me to...
And you asked no questions?
I never ask questions when it comes to work. Do you?
Tell me about this mechanism.
It opens a path in the mind, a path to the ancient world. This mechanism somehow seems to open the doors of perception.
Have you seen this for yourself?
No, but I heard the stories of those who have. They are lost, Basim, because they think what they saw is reality. They think they belong to this ancient world. I knew nothing about the Order being involved. If I did, I would have come to you. I got caught up. You know me. You know me, Basim.
You will leave this place and return to the Bureau. I will not tell a soul if you do not.
How shameful it is that knowledge always ends up in the wrong hands. Isn't it, Basim?
I do not care for these diagrams.
الفتن التي نسمع بها نادرا في عكس اتجاه
إنه طريق طويل من الرصاص.
أتساءل أن كان السويق جاهزا.
أحتاج إلى خيوط
I should return to the Bureau.
قاله المعلم البديع. علي أخذ قدر الطبخ إلى المصلح.
لكن هل غامرتم بالطلوع لا يبشر ذلك بخير.
Care to sample our melodic delights?
أحتاج إليه أي شخص
هكذا وحسب.
أكثر مما رأى أي شخص.
كل ما أحتاج إليه هو لحظة من وقتكم يا أصحابي.
القوم العمالقة ذوي الشعر الأصهب والأشقر الذين يتاجرون بالعدم.
أراهن على تسلق شجرة الصفصاف القديمة أسرع منك.
لنلعب في الأطلال القديمة.
أبوك قوي، لكن أعتقد هل هم مؤذون أم مزعجون؟ ويحك، سيسيعونك ضربا إن أمسكوا بك.
لكن تلك العدسات قد قطعها بصورة سيئة.
Some of those pale, long hairs. No one's jumping me. Eyes open. Someone's up to something. I hope. Something's wrong. I don't like it.
Good to see you.
Well met.
What?
See.
Basim! Join me on the roof!
فلتصحبك السلامة في رحلتك.
Basim! I knew it was you. You're not the only one with eyes that see afar.
So, Tabid, you have filled the streets with eyes and spies.
Such is the life of a Rafiq. Without my knowledge, where would we be?
Knowledge is a tool, a weapon. It can be used for good or ill. And the Order is using it for ill indeed.
What have you learned?
Rot runs deep through the House of Wisdom. They are using some ancient book, hoping to build a wicked device.
I have heard rumors of this blasphemous contraption. They call it their great work.
The Order is experimenting on people. Lethally. I have stopped them for now. But someone called 𝘼𝙧𝙢𝙀 is running things at the House of Wisdom.
Any idea about who this Rabisu character could be?
I have my suspicions about the great scholar, Fazil Fahim.
That fragile old man?
The clues I have gathered tell me so.
It could be. The House of Wisdom will be hosting a great symposium soon. An informal gathering of scholars. A lecture, refreshments, chatter. Even the great Arib will attend. Go, spy out this Fazil with care. But do not throw your blade at the symposium. We don't want to show our hand just yet. But if Fazil is guilty and alone, then like a viper, strike. But you must be sure.
Before I act, I will be sure.
idiot Hamza was at it again this morning, taunting the new kid and stealing his food.
باللصوص درعا وكانت معك
كانت سجستان.
The symposium should be here. Baghdad's brightest, sharing their wisdom.
هیچ راهی برای تحقیق
Pardon me. I am looking for the great scholar's lecture.
Basil Fahim's lecture about the antediluvian antecedents of humanity will begin soon. In the meantime, please enjoy our ample stock of exquisite delicacies and tasty refreshments.
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniyah, the poet? Where is Arib? I hope to catch a whiff of her magnificent aura. So rare to see her outside of the round city.
The beloved is in the garden, ruminating upon the perfection of nature.
Oh, to be a flower held in her discerning hands, inspiring such languid verse.
She must be relieved to be free of her wealthy patrons, for a change.
Oh, perhaps she leads an exciting secret double life, slipping out of the palaces to find inspiration in common life.
I doubt it.
Hey, Nine Fingers! I told you I'd see you around.
Indeed. And what brings you back?
I want to show you something. These House of Wisdom boars collect the wildest trinkets and gadgets.
I have been here before, Nihal. This is Ahmed ibn Musa's office. Have you been sneaking in there?
Ahmed and his brothers are capable of designing some fantastic devices.
Not all of his ideas are that practical, I'm afraid.
Don't be so smug. The world is full of wonders. It gives me a tingle down my spine. Like I'm nearing a cosmic secret.
You read too much about magicians and lost cities buried beneath the dunes.
You don't read enough. Perhaps there are other worlds, other people, out among the stars.
Nonsense.
Does this remind you of your nightmares?
No. More like something from the 𝘼𝙧𝙢𝙀. Or a training chart of the hidden ones.
Ah, yes. The swift ways to kill silently. Death in seconds.
This. I have seen this one before. Is this what you wanted to show me?
Yes. It reminded me of that object we found at the palace. What is it?
A drawing from an ancient book.
There is something you are not telling me.
You do not want to know what happens behind closed doors.
Why? Because you do not know either?
Because, as Derwish says, sometimes it is better not to know the truth behind the things we must do.
The truth, Basim, is that everything is here in front of you. But you refuse to look at it. This is about you. It has always been about you, ever since that night.
I took an oath, Nihal, to leave my old life behind and walk this path of shadows.
And maybe someday you will find the light. But until then, I will walk behind you every step of the way to remind you not to forget who you are.
Is that a threat?
I do not know.
There is that poet the Bid loves, whose work keeps turning up in unexpected places.
Spirit of the sands. Yes?
Symmetry of sky and sea, but only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
You have read my work. And who might you be?
A lover of poetry, nothing more. And of order. Or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his pedestrian work?
The rivalry between you two is legendary. It enhances the craft. I cannot choose.
You are most diplomatic. But I would rather seek inspiration among these lovely blooms. Good day.
The translator? What is he still doing here? Hunain, you should not be back so soon.
I know. I'm still nervous, but I couldn't stay away from my books.
I guess we must always do our duty.
Wada'an.
Attention symposium attendees. Today's lecture will begin after a short delay. Meanwhile, enjoy our bounty snacks and sparkling with our fellow guests.
أول ما سأفعله غدا الذهاب لرؤية وافق أخيرا على شرح طريقة عمل ذلك الطائر الآلي لي. يقول إنه يحل مشكلة الاحتياج وكأن يأكلها مع طاحونة مائية.
صار عاليا الليل. قيل بشأن وصول المرض الذي
متأخرا الليلة قبل العشاء بإذن الله، لكن علي مساعدة طويلة.
علي إحضار بعض الكتب والكتب وتوقفني إن لم أعد في الوقت المناسب.
عندما كان الحديث لست امرأة مؤمنة بالخرافات، لكن أعتقد أن الحراس سيتدخلون أكثر من اللازم. لو أن لديهم أوهام
إليه في كتابه البخلاء. تلك الفكرة الأخيرة من المثل الثاني واضحة.
That astronomer might be one of them. Sayyidi, I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Good to see more young people enjoying the House of Wisdom.
Do you think the great scholar will give a good lecture?
Do not waste time listening to his nonsense. I have written many more edifying and practical books instead.
On which topics?
I have written extensively about sundials, astrolabes, stars and planets, and the circumference of the Earth.
Fascinating, Sayyidi. I shall read more of your work soon. Wada'an. Sounds like the lecture is about to begin. I should return to the Kahraman. Pardon me. Is Fazil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
Indeed it is. Head inside if you please.
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fazil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today I speak of mysteries, of creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power, now lost to us?
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade.
They're dead.
Sayyidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe. Apologies, people, but our lecture has concluded. Please, feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many fine chambers.
You call yourself the great scholar, Fazil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes. How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery? Now you hide within the House of Wisdom. The house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work. It is true. Fazil leads the Order in Abbasiyah. I need to hunt him down.
The old fraud Fazil went into hiding.
How exciting. What do you think frightened the great scholar?
The old fool must have imagined one of his antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom. Maybe he hid down there.
I have heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
Nothing can hide from us, Enkidu.
Where is the Kahraman? I wish to complain about the shortness of the lecture. I remain profoundly unedified.
Did you see the powerful terror on the
Forget I mentioned it.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
حسناً الآن بالله أنا هدأت قبل أن أنسى اكبح جماحك
Keep to the roof, I say.
Okay, I'll silence you!
Plenty of work to do.
Stand and fight, you worm!
Avoid dark hallways, especially after the murder. What's this? He's coming. Those screams from the basement.
Makes my stomach grow to hear something.
This key could be useful. I better not use my weapons here.
لست امرأة مؤمنة بالخرافات وكأن كل من تقابله.
Pardon me, but I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I'm aware of no such location on these premises.
Perhaps a little token of my appreciation will jog your memory.
Most generous. Murders, mayhem, and bonfires. It's time for me to depart the House of Wisdom. Father has a fine carpet shop in Samara. He always wanted me to take up the family trade.
A wise choice. Now, about any hidden cellars.
Oh, yes, of course, forgive me. Now that you mention it, there is a basement hatch in the northwest courtyard.
Thank you. Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are...
What are you talking about?
Those who came before are...
Let me get back to you.
I've lost Fossil's greatest word.
Looks clear.
I've lost
I can use
Fossil's
my
greatest
weapons
word.
again if needed.
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork?
I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet 𝘼𝙧𝙢𝙢.
Forget the poet! We better find Fazl's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase.
Oh, we will find you! Got you! Like some Greek shit!
Hey! Show yourself. I know yourself. Ah, the good part.
Pay attention to your master, dog!
Someone is going to... is to die for this! And I...
That book looks out of place wedged behind a desk like that. A history of the great scholar and his magnificent reforms of the House of Wisdom by 𝘋𝙖𝙮𝙯. Not sure if this is the correct volume. Looks like somebody left a book in the stairwell. I better not use my weapons here. The Folly of Poetry by 𝘾𝙤𝙢𝙢𝙗𝙗. Does not sound too romantic, to be honest.
Huh. What's this then? Hold on!
What? Hey!
Hey!
This letter mentions a private reading balcony. Might be where the reader has taken the book. I better not use my weapons here.
Hold on. I'll feed you your spleen. What?
An impressive volume. Written by 𝘾𝙤𝙢𝙢𝙗. Could be his masterwork. Its title is Those Who Came Before Are Those Who Shall Return. This has to be it.
Hey, protest! You that giving us?
I better not use my weapons here. Gatekeeper!
Those who came before are
those who shall return.
correct! You may proceed.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
You will suffer!
When I find you, you will bleed.
Hold on! Hey, hold on!
Go in peace.
Nothing. Right. Hold on. Come out, coward! Not done with you! Wait just a... Nobody's putting in that thing. Not ever.
Plenty of volunteers.
You can pull my teeth out with hot irons before you get me in there.
I better not use my weapons here.
What? Come out! Let's bathe in blood! Annihilate! Coming for you, maggot! Ha!
There is a deep wrongness here. A reek of rot and iron. Those robes might help me get closer to Fazil. What have they done to these people? Poor guy will not need this anymore. This should help me blend in.
Take me back there. I don't belong here.
Where is my robe? I can't meet the scholar without my special robe.
This well doesn't look right. Take me back to the bright, shining place.
Next subject! In here, now!
There are horrors here, but the most terrifying thing is that I have seen it all before. Somehow.
Who dares meddle with my great work? Killing my allies and spoiling my lecture. It's an outrage.
It looks like the handiwork of a trained assassin.
Must be some faction in the Round City. Or one of those jealous broods in 𝙋𝙧𝙢𝙯.
These killings were too subtle for mercenaries.
No matter. Once I understand how the mechanism works, I will prove myself to 𝘼𝙧𝙢𝙗𝙗.
In here, Lackwit.
You are new, aren't you? I don't recognize you. They promised you gold when you volunteered, yes? No matter. What you are about to behold surpasses all worldly riches. Don't be afraid. Are you afraid? This is my great work. I call it Aruah. It will take you on a journey to another realm. Why did the first ones leave this world behind, filled with fools, I wonder, and make so few of me? We call this the House of Wisdom, but its foundations are unsound. For beneath the House of Wisdom lies the Dungeon of Ignorance, and upon such dark secrets we build our philosophies. Science is the noblest purpose. Knowledge is the greatest power.
No.
No? Then what?
Justice.
This may be the place. It may be here where lies absolute knowledge. It is not how I remember it. Behind the doors, it looked brighter.
But in the end, all we see is darkness. need to get out of here. Get back to the inn. The scholar's notes. He believes in these ancient beings, the masters of memory. No question about it. Fazil was neck deep in the order.
كان ذلك رائعا. لقد فاجأناها
The Muhtasib would like to remind all those frequenting the bazaar today that all controlled products and items must be marked by the official seal. Remember to check for the official
Go, now.
How about a rousing tune?
على الذين يعيشون في القطاع الأفقر وراء المربع الفارسي. أصدق الجلبة ليلة البارحة. لقد
الأتراك أكثر مما يجب إذا سألت.
Did I ever tell you
Sword for
about
hire.
the time the Amir went mad at Sahib Ashar?
لا يقتنع ثابت بتلك النظرية على الإطلاق.
لم يحضر أي دروس في الشهر الماضي. حسب معرفتي.
أريد الذهاب لرؤية النجوم لاحقا.
تعرضت لمضايقات.
رأيت أجمل عصفور. رأسه برتقالي.
Basim ibn Ishaq.
How did you find this place?
Easy. I just followed the trails of blood.
You should not be here.
Do you talk to him?
Sometimes. Yes.
But he does not answer. I do. We have drifted apart since that day. But what we have seen back at the palace, this light, these sounds, we cannot have possibly forgotten.
Unlike you, Nihal, I keep the past in the past.
You call yesterday the past? And this jinni of yours, this repulsive shadow that crushes your chest, has it crawled back into the past too?
No. It is still here. Sometimes, even in the day, I feel its breath on my neck. The nightmare invades the real world, or has always been part of it.
This is part of your reality, Basim. I am a part of your reality too. I am your past. Tell me, will you leave me there? In the dark corners of your memory?
I will not.
Now, if you could invent a mechanical rug sweeper, Basim.
It is done.
And how did it all play out?
I'm afraid this is a tale for another day. We will save it for one of our campfires.
You have done well, my friend.
Better get back to my work. You know how easily I get bored. Thank you for what you did, Basim.
It is the truth. You have done well. One last thing. Arib, was she involved?
Not that I know. But we must remain vigilant.
المدينة. أعدكم أنني كذلك.
That idiot Hamza was at it again this morning.
كنت رقيبا آخر قرب البصرة. عذبوا بضعة عبيد.
I need your help, my friend. Hello.
Look.
They will die for this. Every one of them.
It is time we fight.
Your anger is just, but you will not win a war, Ali. Basim, good, you are needed. Mercenaries have taken some rebels and executed them in the square.
And your Rafiq would have me hide like a rat while they hunt my men openly.
We must at least return the dead to their families.
Do you still fear to fight these devils, Beshi?
My only fear is that we become like them.
There is more to this than it seems. The Khalifa would not risk war. This is the work of the Order.
Then I will find those responsible and slaughter them like dogs.
The Order will find you first. It's likely they are looking for you and Beshi already. You are well known to them. Basim, however...
Ali, I will find who did this, and I will kill them all. You have my word.
Basim is right. Let him do this. When those responsible lie dead, you will receive the credit.
All right. Everyone must know it was me. I will return to 𝘎𝙧𝙢𝙯, but I will not wait long. I will meet you at the gate, Basim.
And I will make sure the bodies are returned to the families for burial.
That might have gone badly.
You think this is the work of the Order?
Yes. As you know, 𝘎𝙤𝙯 is run by Turkic mercenaries paid by the Khalifa, who himself is only a puppet for the Order. Spies tell me at least one of the mercenary commanders in 𝘎𝙤𝙯 is with them.
Tell me who, and I will find him.
We must tread carefully. 𝘎𝙤𝙯 stands on a razor's edge. The rebels are armed and growing in number. They could attack at any time. A misstep here could start a war that threatens even Alamut.
What do you advise, Fuladh?
Go with Ali to 𝘎𝙧𝙢𝙯 and look around. Someone there must know something. And Basim, work quickly. You see what is at stake.
have some questions, Fulad.
I hope I have answers for you.
What do the rebels want?
You yourself know well the divide between rich and poor. Many have grown tired of the injustice and want change. In the beginning, it was mostly slaves, but now tradesmen, the wealthy, and even some nobles support Ali's cause.
And Ali intends to lead them in overthrowing the Abbasid Khilafah.
Ali believes the most qualified should rule, not just the wealthy or highborn. Ironically, he considers himself the most qualified and claims descent from the Prophet's own family to support it.
Tell me of the Zenj.
It is a bitter story. The Zenj are peoples stolen from their homelands in the Horn of Africa and brought here to work the fields for the wealthy.
So they are slaves?
They are paid, but they are not free. Like all men, they desire to be masters of their own lives.
What do you know about Jar-Jaraya?
It is a small village to the south, home to a divided population of rich and poor. Most of the Zenj are there. It has also become a refuge for those who came to Baghdad looking for work and failed.
No wonder Ali has gained support there.
Yes. In few other places is the divide between those who have everything and those who have nothing so sharp.
What of yourself, Fulad? How did you come to the Hidden Ones?
That is a story that should be shared around a good fire after a long meal.
Will you tell me nothing?
I was the child of my father's concubine. His favored wife, worried I could claim inheritance, threw us both out. I grew up in the desert alone. My friends were the animals, particularly birds. We understood each other.
That explains your love of eagles.
After I grew to manhood, a Hidden One saw me hunting with my birds. He brought me to the Brotherhood, and I stayed.
Shukran, Fulad. That is all for now. Ali is waiting at the gate for me to go with him to Jar-Jaraya.
لا تذكرني بالزبيدية وحسب. أو ما هو أسوأ، لم يعد هناك احترام.
Are you fascinated by the motions of the planets? The music of the spheres? The Khalifa is pleased to announce that renowned scholar 𝙃𝙗𝙪 has published a new
أيها الأحمق، ما خطبك؟
𝘾𝙤𝙤𝙢𝙗 will be delivering a lecture on smallpox and measles this very evening.
مباشرة من القافلة الأخيرة
من
الشرق إلى
Do you fear your child being sick? Are you anxious for their comfort? The Khalifa encourages you to consult the new work by 𝘾𝙤𝙤𝙢𝙗, a publication of pediatric medicine.
الشرق رهن أصابعكم. عندي مبادئ يا صاح. وهذا
Do you dread the Bimaristan? Traveler,
هلموا جميعا. هناك ما يكفي لإشباع جيش. في الحقيقة إنهم أفضل الزبائن.
For the man with no position to attend
كل
him,
ما يحتاج إليه أي شخص على
𝘾𝙤𝙤𝙢
الإطلاق أكثر مما رأى أي شخص. وهذه ليست
من لا
مبالغة.
يحضره الطبيب Search for your symptoms within its pages and discover your own remedy.
أي أصدقاء اشهدوا جواهر من خراسان.
Have you heard sentiments expressed in sympathy to the rebels? Kind words to the enslaved who have deserted their masters at duty. The 𝙪𝙢 are seeking all reports of those who would disdain al-Khilafah and topple the system that shields us all. If you see all, report it to صاحب الخبر.
Hey, where's my...
The Khalifa is pleased to welcome you to the city of Baghdad. Frequent the bazaar to savor the choicest delicacies. From those exotic goods newly imported from the Far East to the delicious dates and figs grown within these very grounds. Hear me, citizens of Baghdad. The Khalifa is pleased to share a fascinating new theory.
What?
Care for your blade? It will reward you. Enhanced ventilation technology, yes? All right.
Citizens, our scholars advise us that cool weather is looming. Thorn bushes may be purchased in the
الشعر الأصهب والأشقر الذين يجاجون.
Somebody find a watchman.
لا أدري ما
يجب أن أعثر على شرطين.
ما دفعني على بواباتنا وحتى علينا متى جاء بيني وبينك الخليفة جرب صغير وذلك ما حملت هذه الفوضى من الأمن.
The guards will be ever vigilant.
أحمق! ابتعد عني!
يثير الإسماعيليون استفزاز المحليين هناك باستمرار ويزيدون العديد متجرا في عكس اتجاه منا. انتشرت الشائعات.
The things that pass for art these days.
يا من أنتم أصدقائي بالفعل، تجمعوا، اشهدوا كنوز جميع الأراضي.
لا تتمادى.
لا طائل من الشرطة. لم كان يخطر على باله أن المروزية الموقرة ما زال
Hey, did Jamil pay you back yet? He still owes me.
How many weeks is that?
وضعت يدي على أثر أفكار ابن قرة في علم الحياة.
احترس فقط من الصخور الحادة.
Basim!
Ali,
are you ready? We must go.
Let us go.
We must leave for 𝘎𝙧𝙢. You hidden ones are strange. You give weapons you don't want me to use, then give me credit for your victories.
War would be bad for everyone, especially you.
That is your master speaking. Does it not bother you that those you obey are the same ones who make the rules demanding your obedience?
They do not control me. I am free. I fight so that others are free as well.
Everything you do serves the hidden ones. That is a strange kind of freedom.
The hidden ones are my family. There is no contradiction.
If you say so.
Once I lived on the streets and answered only to myself. But I was not free.
Now that others tell you who you are you any freer?
You could not understand.
I understand better than you.
There's another one.
Ali, you are here! Alhamdulillah! Ali, I know you will avenge us.
Do not move too far. If you are truly free, why the struggle within?
What do you mean? There is no struggle.
I see that what you think is at war with what you feel. You will never find truth if you are not first truthful with yourself.
No man can see what another thinks.
No normal man. But look at me. I obey no one. I am ruled by no one.
I want to look around before Beshi arrives in 𝘎𝙧𝙢 with the bodies.
That would be wise. People here are already angry. Things will be worse after the burials. There is a tea house nearby. Tea drinkers talk. You might hear something there about who is taking our men.
What will you do?
I have my own inquiries to make. Meet me back here if you discover something.
Let us get a wider view.
عندك تحية spears and fish.
You are mine!
Someone better tell me what's going on.
Bleed, Run. Calling aid!
If that's not enough, now there are troublemakers stirring up the slaves and filling their heads with ideas.
Marhaba. Please find a seat. Or perhaps view my unparalleled selection of teas. The finest in all Baghdad.
Sponsor a new translation of the works of Euclid. Interested candidates should present themselves to the House of Wisdom for consideration.
أول ما سأفعله غدا الذهاب لرؤية
Do you
القاصم.
dread the Bimari
وافق أخيرا على شرح طريقة عمل ذلك الطائر الآلي لي.
What if you should signal
يقول إنه يحل مشكلة الاحتكاك التي كنت أواجهها مع طاحونة
the
المائية.
man with no position to attend him?
البريد وصاحب الخبر
شيخ
يقول
الرازي has
زوجي
published a
إذا
new
أخرجت
treatise.
عصفورة ريحا في
من لا
الفسطاط عند
يحضره
طلوع
الطبيب.
الشمس
For your
وليس
symptoms
ذلك عند
within its
غروبها.
pages. And this your own remedy.
لكن ربما ليس بقدر كبير. أسير في العباسية أسترق السمع إلى العلماء المطلعين وتجار التحف الغريبة وأشعر بالأمل برغم ما
Hey! Hear me, citizens of Baghdad. The Khalifa is pleased to share a fascinating new theory from scholar Al-Jahil. He suggests that animals develop new characteristics over time to adapt to their environments. To learn more, attend his lecture before his doors tomorrow evening. Citizens, the Khalifa encourages all who can to instruct their children in proper religious child to know the Quran? Reading and
This
writing?
looks like the tea house Ali mentioned.
There was a time everyone knew everyone else in
Sign them
Judgment.
up for classes
Now
and
there
donate
are the rich and the poor, and nothing.
It is our duty to be wrong.
How is your tea, Sayyidi?
This is cold. Get me another. And heat it this time.
Yes, Sayyidi. 1,000 apologies.
Perfectly good Zanj slaves go missing. Yet incompetents like you remain. No, stop talking. Just get my tea.
Are you fascinated by the motions of the planets? Drawn to the music of the spheres? The Khalifa is pleased to announce that renowned scholar 𝙑𝙧𝙢𝙯 has published a new astrological treatise for your pleasure and instruction. Travelers from near and far, do you hope to make your home here? Note that Ja'far is seeking tenants in the Harbiya district. Find your lodgings in our glorious city.
I overheard you mention that slaves have gone missing.
What? Who are you? How dare you talk to me? Go away!
Perhaps a token will change your mind.
How dare you? What do you... Wait. How did you come by one of those? Fine. But make it quick.
You mentioned Zanj slaves have been going missing.
I don't see what it has to do with you. But yes, a stranger. One of those rebels has been disturbing the slaves. After he spoke with them, they disappeared. No doubt he's an acquaintance of that troublemaker, Ali ibn Muhammad. That's all I know. Now, leave before someone who matters sees me talking with someone like you.
Do you fear your child is wicked? Are you anxious for their comfort? The Khalifa encourages you to...
لا ما هذا؟
Publication of pediatric medicine. The Khalifa encourages all who can to instruct their children in proper religious observance. Do you want your child to know the Quran, reading and writing, arithmetic, grammar, poetry? That is academic.
You work, and what do you get? Nothing. Damn slaves. I treat them well. I pay them well. I feed them. And then they disappear. And no one's left to work.
He might talk, if I can sober him up. Time to sober up.
لا ينبغي الاقتراب كثيرا.
Enough! I'm better!
A tea house is a dangerous place to be drinking. You could have been arrested.
I've just had a lot of trouble lately.
You said some of your slaves have gone missing.
Did I? Oh, I don't remember. Not just missing. They disappeared.
People do not just disappear.
These did. Last night, 2 of mine did not come back from the fields. No one saw anything. They just disappeared. Poof!
So you thought you would get drunk in a public tea house?
Well, yeah. Oh, my head. Look, do not tell anyone. I have to go home and fall over.
Hey, over here. This way.
Did you want something?
Not here. There are too many ears, if you take my meaning. Yes, Sayyidi. Our specialties are kept out the back. This way, watch your step. Follow me. Act casual. All right, it's clear.
Well, we seem to be alone. What did you want?
Sorry for the melodramatics, but you never know who's watching. And this sneaking about is all rather exciting. I saw your red sash and heard you talking about missing slaves. Another has disappeared from a farmhouse near here.
How do you know of this?
I am friendly with the family. The husband was one of those executed. Now the son has gone missing as well. His mother is beside herself with worry. I thought you might be able to help her.
Tell me where this farmhouse is.
A little to the west. Slaves don't trust easily. But if you can do anything for her, I would consider it a personal favor.
I should return to Ali and tell him what I have discovered. Show me everything.
He suggests that animals develop new characteristics over time to adapt to their environments. To learn more, attend his lecture before his doors tomorrow evening. Scholars and seekers of truth, the Khalifa seeks to sponsor a new translation of the works of Euclid. Interested candidates should present themselves to the House of Wisdom.
أستمر في رؤية هؤلاء
This armor stinks. Oh. Bad idea.
معي عدة أيام سفر.
الموضوع في إعداده
عن تسجيل
ثم
ضبط
انثري
الشهر
عليه
الماضي.
المكسرات المفرومة
لكن ابن إسحاق
أو ما
زجرني.
هو في متناول
عندما يتعلق الأمر
I don't know the things you're asking.
You don't want to tell me.
Some of this! Tricks won't save you! Time to mince the meat! You won't fool me.
Fought well, but be patient.
الثابت بتلك النظرية على الإطلاق. من الصعب تحقيقها. تعرضت أننا سنمتلك الأدوات اللازمة لقياس المناسبة بأي قدر من الدقة.
في العباسية مثلا المناظر على الطرق والقنوات
هذا الصباح إلى مصر. كانت هناك شائعة
دعنا لا نهدر وقتنا في ذلك.
في بيت عائلة أمريكية وهي تبعد عدة أيام عن
Come out! Let's bathe in blood!
الأشياء الصغيرة أصبحت مبنية عن
Hold on!
كما لو كانت
I don't know how to fight.
إنهم يعيدون بناء الجدران بالقرب من كشكي. لقد عانت تجارتي منذ بدئها. لا يريد أحد تعريض نفسه للموت بصعوبة بناء عليه.
إن الطريقة التي يقتربون بها حساب مواقع القبى باستخدام ذلك الماء. شخص ذكي.
رأيت